You guys know me. I do not like award shows. I think they're pointless. I think pretty much all of them are pointless. But the Grammys, they can help out some musicians in some cases. They can get exposure to more musicians and stuff like that, and that's a good thing. If a Grammy show helps out an artist or gives like kind of an underrepresented artist some exposure that they hadn't had otherwise, that's totally cool. Still not fans of award show personally, not my cup of tea, but I get it why that's cool. Well, here's something that the Grammys done that I never knew about, and this is a petition that was started by the band Fire Tiger, who are friends of the show. Tiffany and James, friends of the show, friends of mine. They have great music. Check them out, Fire Tiger. We talked about them on the show before. And here's a petition that they started. Now, Tiffany is counting on me. That's what Change.org is telling me. Tiffany is the lead singer of Fire Tiger. So here's the petition. While the Grammys claim to offer a diverse range of music in their event, they have in recent years eliminated the rock category from the televised portion. So the change they're asking for, televise the rock category at the Grammys. Rap, R&B, pop, and country are all highlighted, but rock is not. This is not diversity, and it contributes to the ongoing tragic death of rock culture, an extremely important staple of Western civilization. We need to keep the spirit of rock and roll alive with the mainstream media coverage it so well deserves. So I had no idea that they weren't. Look, you should televise rap, absolutely. You should televise R&B, pop, and country. But why wouldn't you televise rock too? I had no idea this was going on, by the way. I never knew about this until Fire Tiger brought it to my attention. They sent it to me. They were like, hey, would you talk about this? And I'm like, sure. And I had no idea. I was like, why would you not? I mean, rock, first of all, it's such a broad umbrella. The Grammys really need to like widen their net in general. And it's been that way ever since, and I'm sure you guys remember, when Jethro Tull won the award for Best Heavy Metal Album. Everyone was just confused, including Jethro Tull. They were like, we have a flute. What are you talking about? We don't. But it's so the genres are so kind of, I guess, narrowly or not narrowly, like broadly defined that Jethro Tull fell into heavy metal. I mean, they have a prog rock thing going where they do some intense guitar work. So I think they need to broaden the genre categories. And has it changed since Jethro Tull's, for instance? I'd imagine it has. I don't know for sure because, again, I don't pay a lot of attention. But it blows my mind. There's still just a rock category. It should be called like commercial rock or something like that. But either way, I'm blown away that they don't televise the rock category. Why would they not do that? It doesn't make any sense. All those other genres, it makes total sense. Rap, of course you should televise that. R&B, absolutely. Pop, country. Yeah, those are big staples of contemporary music. But so is rock. Why would you not televise rock? That's very odd. All right, so let's go on. In 2019, which I guess this is a little old because it's saying this year and it's referring to 2019, but I guess maybe in the last time the Grammy happens, Greta Van Fleet won Best Rock Album hours before the main event even started to a half-empty room while AC/DC was played on the loudspeakers. Instead of the music being awarded, Greta Van Fleet and other rock nominees gained no exposure or recognition that one should expect from winning such a historically prominent Grammy award. Solution: improve the success of the Grammys by televising the rock category starting in 2020. When are the Grammys? Let's see. When are... Oh, so it's coming up. Oh, man, this is soon. The Grammys are happening like really freaking soon. Did I mention I don't pay attention to award shows? I'm glad I got to this. I'm really there. It's totally plausible that I might have like waited on this and been like, well, I don't think it's super timely because I don't pay attention to award shows at all. So I'll just cover this like in a week. And then it would have been too late. I would have been like, guys, we got to do something about the Grammys this year. Ron, it happened over the weekend, you idiot. The Grammys are in a couple days. The Grammys are January 26th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And Alicia Keys is hosting. Oh, and it's right here in town. It's right here in Los Angeles. That is good to know. Why? Because I have to go across town Sunday night. I'm not going to the Grammys. I am attending a screening of Peter Joseph's new movie. Peter Joseph, he's the guy who made the Zeitgeist movie, and he wrote the new Human Rights Movement. He's got a new movie out, and I'm going to check that out on Sunday. And now I just found out I'm going to have to deal with Grammy traffic. So, guys, sign this. Change.org, televise the rock category at the Grammys. I'll drop a link in the chat. And yeah, check this out. I don't know if it's not too late already, but if you want the rock category televised, I mean, maybe even if it doesn't work in the next couple days, they'll see it and they'll be like, 2021, we're categorizing rock. By the way, somebody remind Ron when the award show is, because he has spent a lot of years not caring about award shows. And now, you know what? I kind of retract a few things. I do care about award shows in the sense that I live in Los Angeles and the traffic affects my life. I'm glad I know the Grammys are Sunday because I'm going to, hey, there's Grammy traffic. And you know what'll be cool? When my fiance, we get ready and we're like, hey, traffic's a little heavier than usual. Ron, you said we should get ready early. How'd you know traffic was going to be heavier than usual? And I'd be like, I knew that because the Grammys are this weekend. And she'll be like, oh, you knew that. Good for you, buddy. And I'll be like, yeah. Although my fiance probably already knows the Grammys are this weekend. I'm sure she already knows that because she is more in tune to that world because she works in the museum circuit, which is a very weird way to put that. I don't think anyone else has ever said that about somebody who works in museums. She's like a cultural curator, and that's a really weird way. She works in the museum circuit. I just apply all lingo. I apply showbiz lingo to every other profession because I just don't know how to do otherwise. Like my dad does. My dad's a professor, and he'll do lectures at other universities at times. He'll be like a guest lecturer. And a lot of times I've been talking about that, and I'm like, how'd your gig go? That's what I'll say, which is such a weird, and he just responds because he knows it's just, but that's a weird way to put it. Makes no sense, but that's how I put it. I'm like, hey, how was your gig? Somebody went out of town for something. That is a gig. That's what I say. But anyway, my fiance, she's in the museum biz, and she probably already knows the Grammys are happening. So anyway, I'm glad we got to this in time. Sign this petition if you think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Why would you not televise rock? I get it. You're never going to televise comedy. I get that. There is a Grammy for comedy. I've never been nominated, and I'm pretty sure that I didn't get nominated. Well, my album was made in 2018, so I guess it wouldn't even qualify for like the 2020 Grammys because I'd imagine it had to have been made, 2019 or whatever. But anyway, yeah, but I get you're not going to televise something like comedy. That's not like a big staple of the recording arts as much. I understand that. But dude, rock, come on. You should televise that. So yeah, check that out. And Grammys, by the way, this weekend. Who knew? Maybe some of you knew that. I bet at least a couple of you didn't. I bet some people you didn't know the Grammys were this weekend. Well, Grammys this weekend. Totally. Maybe by the time you see this, it's happening. I don't know. But Grammys. There you go. All right. Cool.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our